Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration. But these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best. But for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
J.P. Crawford in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one in the air center field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Cal Raleigh at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the struggles continue in the postseason. Nobody left for Seattle. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And taking the ball for Seattle. Number 33.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Bottom of the first. Yeah. Now here is Kyle Schwarber. Right-hander kick steals. And fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Moore makes the play. And there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Got him swinging. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The next offering misses. And the count is 2-2. Good eye right there. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
To the right side. France takes it himself, and that is the third out of the inning. We played one here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Mariners, Teoscar Hernandez. And ball one to the right fielder. That one ripped, but foul. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike two. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Castellanos pulls it down, and there's one down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Next offering way off the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Jared Kelenic. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off.
You ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
Haven't been in many games as a fan.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 0-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. This is Bryson Stott. And there's the strike. That's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one ripped. Back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
JT Realmuto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Caught him looking for the K. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now for Seattle, Ty France. Sanchez back to work. And there's a foul ball. Sanchez goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And a quick out, number one.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Awesome play there. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Caballero goes 5 feet 9 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. Foul ball there. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. On the ground. And that one handled. On the run. Throw to first. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. There's the strike. And now it's even up. And strike 2. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one pushed foul. Marsh in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
And there's a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Marsh rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and it's 1-0. Now around second, going for third. And he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone.
Up the middle. And it gets by him. In comes the run from third. And they take a 2-run lead. Trey Turner now went down on strikes his first time through. That one missed. Turner getting to start at shortstop. A career batting average over 300. And he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And here it comes. They say a win.
2-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. The throw in. He's in there.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Throw into third. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Towards first. Takes it himself, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 3 here in Game 5. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. The pitch. And that one missing low.
2-1.
And a foul ball. 2-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. Rojas going back some more, and it's caught just in front of the wall.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it. Snags it for the second out. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Bottom 4. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
On to France. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Real Muto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's towards center. Rodriguez racing after it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. Bounced up the middle. Caballero. Jump throw across his body. That is the inning. Phillies down in order. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. And now Teoscar Hernandez. The wide to kick the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And up next for Seattle, Jared Kelenic. And that one ripped into right. Could be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's a one-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, left side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Dylan Moore. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Stott over to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Marsh. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Hernandez puts it away for the out, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Rojas batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford settles under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's a speed threat, Jose Caballero. On the ground right side. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Well struck right field. And it's gone. A big blow to the home fans. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Castellanos makes the grab for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. Back here in Philadelphia, Trey Turner at the plate. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. And out number 1 on the grab. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
That's inside. And that is ball 1. Harper, a member of the 1,000 hit club, can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Bohm stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-0. Righty delivers. That one drifts inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Stop in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. In there. And so now 1-2. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Castellanos gets under it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Andrew Bellotti, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well. Line drive, and that's just foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. Well, pretty clear to me, he was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K. In now is the Mariners DH, Jared Kelman. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That one felt good, and that gives them a lead. It's 3-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Hard hit, right side. To first, that's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
That was the zip code. December 27 was the birth of Canada, the Met fan, born in the home of the...
Back at Citizens Bank Park, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Fought off foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Castellanos in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. And the pitch. Swung on, belted. Moore going back, racing back some more. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Realmuto, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2 outs. In there at the knees, and now 2-2. Now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Andrew Bellotti gets the call from the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
The pitch. Moore, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. There's a strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Broken back ground ball to second. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Jose Caballero. Now fly ball to right center. Rojas makes the grab on the run.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. But now they hold him to a single. Doesn't have plus speed, so I guess they didn't want to try and stretch it there. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a bouncer. Bare hand grab, the throw, it's there, and that's a great play. One left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 8th, and here is Kyle Schwarber. The wind of the pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The tying run at the plate.
Just one pitch short of 100 now, and I'm guessing this is likely his final inning if he can get through it.
He swings and fouls one off. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Turner in the box now. Takes strike one. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. He goes down looking. And now here is Harper. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Pulls it in on the warning track. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Jeff Hoffman taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here comes Raleigh. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 3. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Rojas should have this one. And there's one away. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now it's going to be Ty France. Out towards left center. Rojas moving under this one. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Moore. That one's in there, 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance, send him back to the dugout.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And the 0-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in for a strike. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Stott in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Left-hand batter waits. That's ripped into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Back up the... Oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that one fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Ground ball up the middle.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
life business.